Professor Nalepa here. We are at Apogee Studios. We're starting a new series of workshops together with Apogee. We've got Daddy Kev and DJ Nobody, the founders of Low End Theory. We've got Nutric from Apogee. He's going to be talking about synthesis. He brought a bunch of his analog synths in.
I think early on in my career, one thing I do definitely regret is listening to people instead of just kind of doing it exactly what I want, how I want to do it. In hindsight, 50% of the people that I listen to have never made a lick of music to this day still. When you're 24, 23 years old like I was, and you have a record deal, and you think everyone's on your side to help you out, usually not. You're usually like, man, that should be me having the record deal. Like, who the hell are you? I think you gotta just do whatever you wanna do. Find something that's unique. Getting started, at least you kind of get influenced by other things, but kind of find your own sound and just run with it and own it and be that person. Sometimes you gotta just be open to totally dismantle it, you know, because sometimes I'll be so locked in, like I've already written the song, and then I'm like, man, I just love the outro part, you know, where I like every time I listen to it, I'm like, the outro. So, you know, sometimes you gotta be like, why don't I just scrap it, make that the root of the song, because that's my favorite part, and see what comes out of that.
Over the years, having made a bunch of records with a bunch of different artists for a bunch of different labels, I'm consistently amazed by the disconnect between what artists think people like about them and what people really like about them. And I think the artists who become the most successful become really good about identifying their own qualities that people are, you know, kind of organically attracted to, and then projecting those qualities. I think sometimes when people sit down and make songs, they just kind of work off the software. And what I mean by that is they're not really going into it with an idea. They're just kind of like picking sounds and seeing what works. It's just kind of an experiment. My big aha moment was once I realized that when I was making music like that, I was really letting the records make the record. The samples were making the record versus me being a little more intentional, going into it with an idea, with a process, having the first 40 or 50 steps already worked out in my head before I went and actually tried to do it.
I'm going to start by going over the sections of a synth. My oscillator section is right here. You select your waveform with these, your octave with these, and on the second and third oscillator you have the frequency, which adjusts the pitch so I can create a chord of sorts. Now what the filter does is it removes unwanted frequencies from the audio signal, usually in the form of a high cut, also called the low pass filter. And you can see as the higher I turn the knob, the more high end. The lower I turn it, the more it goes away. Most filters on synthesizers have more than one parameter, and one that's found on pretty much everyone is resonance or emphasis. And what that does is it boosts the frequency that you're cutting. With no resonance, you can hear it's a really dull sweep, but the more I turn up my resonance, it actually, if I turn it up all the way, it'll generate a tone. When you're buying one of these great pieces of gear, give yourself time, because when you first get it, it's really, really not a matter of just plugging it in and getting a great tone. It takes time to train yourself how to use it properly in your workflow. It took a year, like 12 months of thinking, why the hell did I buy this thing, before I actually used it in a song and it started to work. And once I found that, I just kept on creating, and now it's literally everything that I do is with analog stuff. So,
well, thank you guys. Thank you so much to Apogee. You guys, give it a big round of applause for our special guest tonight.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
We got Daddy Kev, we got Nutric, we got Elvin, DJ Nobody.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself. Become a part of our community and make music.